Namaste. Welcome back to my channel Yoga with Dr. Padma. So before I start today's practice, make sure you are subscribing to my channel so that you won't miss any future yoga videos that I'm going to upload, and try not to forget that bell icon so that you will get a notification every time I upload videos. And again, as I do normally, random video, and let's see today what we can do. As I already told in my previous video that today we'll be doing some kind of balancing, maybe starting from very simple balancing, maybe a arm balancing or a chin stand, which is very basic if you are really eager to do some kind of arm balancing, arm stand. So you do not have to very strong, just you need to do with proper guidance and step by step, and that's how we grow from very simple practices to much higher or much challenging postures. So I learned my first balancing posture is a arm like a forearm balancing. Let's see how that goes today. So let's start this with one Omkara. So bring your palm in front of your heart center. Gently close your eyes. A beautiful smile on your face. Take a deep breath in, and while exhaling, Omkar. Let's start a small prayer today, which is really inspiring. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yatkripatamaham vande Paramanandamadhavam Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chaksurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. With the blessings of your teacher, gently open your eyes. The first line says Mukam Karoti Vachalam. The person who cannot speak also starts speaking if you get that God's blessing. So have strong faith on your faith. So with this, slowly come on your mat. If you have not yet, then go and get your yoga mat, or if you do not feel like doing it on mat, if you want to do it on floor, you are very welcome. Slowly, what we can do is just come to a squatting position. This is something called Malasana. Either you keep it a little closer, or you can spread it away according to your comfort, where you feel your spine is lifted up. You can bring your palm to your heart center. Try to place your elbows on your knees or towards the inner knees. Try to pull your anus area or your pelvic area up. That is the Mula Bandha, the base root, strengthening the root chakra or kind of activating that. From there, what we are going to do is just lift your hip little more up with the strength. Place palm down. One by one, take your palms to back. So, if possible, try to bring your feet closer and palm outside. Doesn't matter whether you keep your palm finger pointing sidewise or towards front. Just check however you feel comfortable. From there, make sure your elbows are tucked to your inner thighs. That's where we get the strength, and that is the key point, tucking our elbows to the inner thigh. From there, just try to bring toes together. Once we are here, make sure we are placing our hands really strong. This balancing is all about our arm strength. So feel the heel of your palms really strong and grounded and firm. From there, try to keep really strong and lift your toes up. That's the very basic arm balancing. This is what I learned, the first arm balance. You can be here as long as possible with a beautiful smile, maintaining all the time. As slowly you can come back. Now release your right hand and the left hand. You can come back to Malasana or deep squatting position once again. Maybe you want to close your eyes and relax here for a while. For a better practice, let's do it once again. So this time I am going to give a side view where same practice. Try to bring the hands to the heart. Mula Bandha. Pull your pelvic upwards. Really strong. Lift your chest up, roll your shoulder back. And push your hip upwards and bend forward. Insert your hand and place it. Now here you can do, this is little more technically easy. Bend forward. Keep your spine flat. Have a nice grip of your palm. Come on your toes. Bend your elbows. Tuck your elbows to the inner thigh. Now walk with your toes to center. Lift your head and the toes up. This all. If you want, you can take a bind here. Bind of your ankle. Now slowly release. Same way. Drop your toes, lift your hip and release your hands. Either you be a simple Malasana or a deep squatting. Whichever you feel comfortable. So this is the very first or very easy arm balancing you can try. Actually, this posture gives you lots of strength to your wrist. Of course, you need the strength in your elbow and the root, which is your shoulders. After that, let's go to the second balancing, which can be a preparatory practice for your pincher or scorpion, right? So here there is another preparatory practice prior to this posture. Let's do something called Hamsasana. So in Hamsasana, what we do, it is more of core strength. Let me tell you, the first one is more of your pelvic strength and this one is more of your core strength. Here, that is our abdominal lock, or in three bandha, three locks. First one is Mula and the second one is our Uddiyana, which is the abdominal lock. So we are working with our second lock here. From here, let's perform this Hamsasana. What we do, there are few ways to do it. Either you can place all the fingers pointing inward. Join your elbows. Lean towards the heel of your palm. Try to tuck your elbows underneath your chest or closer to your sternum. From there, tuck your toes, lift knees up. Try to keep the body strong and stretch forward, gaze front. The more you practice this Hamsasana, you get better strength of your wrist. Normal breath. Now we can come back from that posture. After that, let's go for a chin stand. What I do here is the same practice, but this is more easy for me to keep the fingers forward. Let's try this way and see how it goes. Elbows like rotate, you can feel your triceps rotate inwards. Then join your elbow, keep it to your sternum, chin down, tuck your toes, knees off the floor, raise your one leg up and be there. Back up. That was one good preparatory practice. Now, we will do the same practice from the other. Let's try this way. I give more emphasis on my thumb. Elbow to the chest. Chin down. Knees up. Raise the other leg. Back up. After this, you will come to know that you need lots of strength of your wrist and tucking your elbows to your sternum, just below the chest. That's where we are going to hold all our strength. Let's try the chin stand. Elbows together, chin down. It is almost, you can call it as a half Mayurasana or the peacock pose. Raise the leg up, one leg, right leg or left leg, whichever is comfortable, and left leg followed. And come back. Same way, one by one. This is quite stimulating of your digestive fire. You feel lots of strength here. So it's worth giving a try. Now we are going to do the same practice once again. This time I am going to do keeping all my fingers forward. So all the fingers forward, coming to a tabletop. Then palm below the shoulder. Elbows are rotate inwards. Lean forward, chin down. One leg up and the other leg. This was a little difficult for me. Maybe you will find it easy. So that was today's 2 postures, as I already told. So as you can feel, my breath is little more hard. So it's really important to bring it down, bring it to normal. So I'm going to relax for a while in Vajrasana or a hero pose. So gently eyes closed. You can also take rest in child pose or Shashankasana. Few cycles of breath. Or deep inhalation and complete exhalation. Remember, yoga practice where you cut off from the rest of the world, and this is completely personal and private, where we go inwards without any thoughts, without allowing our random mind, wandering mind, thinking so many things. Sometimes we really find it difficult to handle. So the best way is to start some yoga practices. Automatically you will find that you are going inwards. You are becoming more calm and you are becoming more composed. That's what yoga does. Doesn't matter whether you can do physically excellent practices. There are many people who do not know anything about yoga. They are gymnasts. They can do much more without actually knowing what yoga is. But they all do is concentration, slowing down of the breath, and that deep composed mind without their knowledge, because that's how yoga does. That's how yoga brings you back to that normal, natural status, natural feature or natural phenomena that we are. We are that blissful and ever silent. So let's have a beautiful practice, and if you want you can go to my other videos, or if you know some practices you can add before or after. It's better you do before all the other practices, and towards the end try to do these 2 practices. One is with our arm, just lifting the body and holding to our elbows, and second one is just coming to a Hamsasana where we tuck our elbows to the abdomen and try to lift our legs up with the help of our chin. So these 2 practices will give you a little more confidence that yes, you can do. If I can do, then definitely you can do. There is nothing impossible. In fact, as you all know, the word impossible spells itself I am possible, and that's what I strongly believe. So thanks for being with me, and it was always a pleasure to share my knowledge and to do practice with you guys.